1973 gave us chart-topping songs from artists who basically disappeared mid-chorus. 1 minute, they were everywhere. Magazine covers, radio stations, sweaty roller rinks, and the next, gone. Some got banned, some got weird. One hit was literally about roadkill, and somehow they all went top 40.
You better take care. You better watch out if you got long black hair. You come from
We're counting down 15 one-hit wonders from the year music said, sure, why not? One of them might still be stuck in your head, and you don't even know why.
There's got to be a morning after.
Number 1, Maureen McGovern, The Morning After. She won an Oscar.
The Morning After from the Poseidon Adventure, music and lyrics by Al Kasha and Joel Hirschhorn.
And then vanished.
To find the sunshine. Let's keep on looking.
The Morning After was everywhere in '73. It gave the Poseidon Adventure its emotional core, and Maureen McGovern a number 1 hit.
Why don't we cross the bridge together?
Her voice was clear, elegant, flawless. She seemed unstoppable, but she never returned to the pop charts, not once.
Oh, can't you see the morning after?
Broadway came calling, and McGovern left top 40 behind like a life raft in calm water. Her career soared, just not where anyone expected.
And find the place that's safe and warm. It's
Next up, a song so controversial some stations refused to play it. Didn't stop it from hitting number 1.
she was black as the night.
Number 2, Stories, Brother Louie. This one made people uncomfortable, and that's exactly why it worked. Brother Louie told the story of an interracial couple caught in a firestorm of judgment. Gritty, funky, and way ahead of its time, it climbed all the way to number 1.
Louie had the best girl he could when he took her home to me.
Some stations tried to block it, others played it on repeat. Either way, Stories never repeated the success.
She was black as the night.
Internal drama, breakups, gone within a year. But for one brief moment, they had the guts and the groove to shake things up. Next, a band that didn't whisper. They came crashing in with drums, distortion, and a whole lot of cowbell. Number 3, Grand Funk Railroad. We're an American Band. It's the loudest chart topper of 1973, and probably the sweatiest. Grand Funk Railroad didn't just record a song, they dropped a sledgehammer on the airwaves. We're an American Band was gritty, cocky, and exactly what a touring rock band sounded like in beer-soaked bars and sold-out stadiums. Produced by Todd Rundgren, it hit number 1 and turned cowbell into a national treasure. But behind the scenes, fights, lawsuits, and ego overload. They never made it back to pop's top spot. The next act on our list? Total opposite. A squeaky clean Canadian boy band that briefly outshined the Jackson 5. Number 4, the DeFranco Family. Heartbeat, It's a Lovebeat. They were on every teen magazine cover, and then nowhere. Heartbeat, It's a Lovebeat was bubblegum pop at full throttle. Joey DeFranco, just 13, became an instant heartthrob when the song rocketed to number 3. It sold over 2 million copies. They even beat the Jackson 5 on some charts.
It's a lovely, and when we meet, it's a good sensation. Listen to
Then, Poof! Label fights, no follow-up hit, and a sudden fade from the spotlight. The DeFrancos were gone before the next school year started. Coming up, a song so sensual, the original artist refused to sing it, so she did it herself and turned it into a hit. One song on this list was almost too hot for radio. Another helped launch one of the most important hip-hop labels of all time. Can you guess which is which? Drop your best guess below. We'll reveal both in the next few seconds. Number 5. Sylvia, Pillow Talk. Al Green said no, it was too suggestive. So Sylvia recorded it herself, whispers, moans, and all. Pillow Talk hit number 3 and topped the R&B chart. It was bold, slow-burning, and way too spicy for some stations. But that just made it more popular. What most people don't know? Sylvia went on to help found Sugar Hill Records, home of Rapper's Delight, and The Message. She didn't just top the charts, she helped change them. Coming up, a song you've definitely heard at least once a year since 1973, but you probably never learned the singer's name.
Day after day, I'm more confused.
Number 6. Dobie Gray, Drift Away. You know this song, even if you don't know his name. Drift Away is the ultimate escape anthem. With lyrics about losing yourself in music, Dobie Gray struck a chord that's still echoing through FM radio today.
Shame. Oh, give me the beat, boys, free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock.
It peaked at number 5 and became a soft rock classic and got covered by everyone from Uncle Kracker to Bruce Springsteen.
Now I'm counting on you to carry me through. Oh, give me.
But Gray never had another major pop hit. Some say he got boxed in, too soulful for rock, too soft for R&B. A timeless song, a forgotten name. Next, a funk rock band with a cowboy name and a massive crossover hit. Number 7. War, the Cisco Kid. He was a cowboy, sort of. The Cisco Kid wasn't about gunslinging, it was about groove. War took a classic Western character and dropped him into a Latin funk blender. The result? A number 2 smash hit, filled with horns, wah-wah guitar, and undeniable swagger.
Cisco Kid was a friend of mine.
War had a bunch of R&B hits, but this was their biggest pop moment. After that, internal conflict, rotating members, and a slow fade from the mainstream. The Cisco Kid rode in hard and rode out fast. Now let's step into a song so sugary, it featured a child singing about nickels. Yes, really.
My name is Michael, I got a nickel shiny.
Number 8. Clint Holmes, Playground in My Mind. My name's Michael, I've got a nickel. That line lives in the heads of anyone who turned on the radio in 1973. Clint Holmes' Playground in My Mind was a surreal hit, part nursery rhyme, part adult nostalgia.
And the children play, and we sing a song.
It reached number 2 and stayed on the charts for nearly half a year. Critics were divided. Some called it charming, others downright creepy.
I'm gonna buy me all kinds of candy. That's what I'm going.
Either way, Holmes never returned to the top 40. The song outlasted the singer. Next up, Canada's Queen of Country takes a login song to the pop charts, but only once.
People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one.
Number 9, Anne Murray with Danny's Song. Anne Murray wasn't supposed to be a pop star. The Canadian singer was already building a strong country career when she recorded Danny's Song, a Kenny Loggins tune filled with quiet gratitude and soft harmonies.
And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love.
It hit number 7 on the pop chart and became a favorite at weddings and family gatherings. But Murray never cracked the U.S. top 10 again. She returned to country, where she thrived for decades.
Try to hermit lovers on.
Danny's Song was her pop detour, and one that's still covered today. Now brace yourself. The next song has yodeling, screaming, flute solos, and somehow it worked. Number 10, Focus with Hocus Pocus. Yodeling, in a rock song that charted. Dutch band Focus dropped Hocus Pocus in 1973, and somehow it hit number 9. The song is a full-on prog rock fever dream, guitar shredding, heavy drums, whistling, and yes, literal yodeling. It sounds like a dare, but it's brilliant. Focus became cult heroes overnight and then completely disappeared from the US scene. The track so bizarre, it loops back to genius. Coming up, a hit that smells awful, was written in 15 minutes, and still climbed the charts. You've been warned.
Crossing the highway late last night. You should have looked left and it should have.
Number 11, Laden Waywright III with Dead Skunk. Yes, this song is literally about a dead skunk in the middle of the road. Laden Waywright III wrote it in 15 minutes after hitting one with his car. The result? A folk novelty hit that climbed to number 16 and got stuck in everyone's head thanks to that unforgettable chorus, stinking to high heaven.
Crossing the highway late last night. Should have looked left and should have.
It was goofy, gross, and completely unstoppable on radio. Wainwright leaned into the weirdness, then went back to being a cult songwriter with a literary streak. One song made him famous, one was enough. Next, heartbreak, betrayal, and a breakup ballad that left listeners wrecked.
Oh, darling, after all this time.
Number 12, The Independents, Leaving Me. It's the kind of heartbreak that hurts even more with headphones on. Leaving Me was a raw, soul-drenched R&B ballad about love lost and the pain that lingers. It hit number 21 on the pop chart, but dominated R&B stations across America. The falsetto, devastating. The emotion, real. Co-writer Marvin Yancey later went on to work with Natalie Cole.
I heard somebody say, got your clothes packed, baby.
But the Independents never made it back to the charts. Leaving Me was their peak and their goodbye. Up next, a soft rock anthem so beautiful, it's been sampled and covered for decades, but most don't know where it came from.
She's faced the hardest times you could imagine.
Number 13, Skylark Wildflower. This song doesn't ask for your attention. It blooms slowly, then guts you. Wildflower was written by Doug Edwards and poet Dave Richardson. The Canadian band Skylark, featuring a young David Foster on keys, recorded it in 1972. By mid-73, it had reached number 9.
Still rings in midnight silence in her ear.
The lyrics, a tribute to a woman who's endured too much,
but stays soft and strong. It became a quiet classic, later sampled by Tupac, Kanye, and Jamie Foxx. Skylark never charted again. Now let's trade softness for protest, because the next song had a message and a movie behind it.
Listen, children, to a story that was written long ago about
Number 14, Coven, One Tin Soldier, The Legend of Billy Jack. This wasn't just a song, it was a warning. One Tin Soldier hit the charts in different forms between 1971 and 1973, but it was the Billy Jack movie that pushed Coven's version into the spotlight.
Go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven. You can justify it.
Its haunting tale of violence disguised as peace hit home during Vietnam-era America. The band faded, but the message stuck. Greed kills. Peace doesn't always win.
There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day on the bloody.
One Tin Soldier became a school assembly anthem and a funeral hymn for the hippie dream. And now we end on a flower, a single daisy, picked every day, even after death.
Four winds we know blow away. They would walk down
It peaked at number 14 on the Hot 100 and hit number 1 in Australia. Judd Strunk never returned to the charts, but the song became a staple at funerals and anniversaries.
He remembers her sweet way of singing. Honey has something
Sad, sweet, and unforgettable. And just like that, our garden of one-hit wonders comes to a close. But the echoes linger. 15 hits, 15 disappearances. But each of these songs left a mark, whether it made you dance, cry, or wonder what the hell you just heard. Which one did you remember the most? Which one caught you off guard? Let us know in the comments. I will be posting more videos like this, so like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive from Retro Rewind.
When you're on the street, you got to be able to pick out the easy meat.